Well, it has been a while. I haven't asked you about your neck surgery.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Jesus. No, my neck surgery in November.
Yeah, it would have been around there.
Haven't been here since November?
Yeah. Like the year has just flown.
Fucking hell. It's like 8 months.
Yeah, it'd be nearly, yeah.
I think I've been here after my surgery, haven't I?
I don't know.
Because I've been down with the Mustang before.
When did you get that?
November.
Yeah, it would have been around then. Yeah, I reckon it would. Yeah.
And maybe the end of November, was it?
Because Christmas is a write-off, and then this year.
Yeah, it must have been the end of November after.
Yeah, and then this.
So I got that car around mid-12th of November because that same weekend the Lee Priest Classic was on.
Yeah, it was after the Lee. It was the filming was done before the Lee Priest Classic.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
It must have been after because I had the Mustang here.
Anyway, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, must have been around then. Look back in I'm sure people will let you know.
Yeah.
Why you haven't done a video yet? Where's the Sam's Fitness videos? When was the last one posted? I saw it pop up, one of them with the funny faces and shit that people are going on about. Why are you distorting the pictures?
No, because
one of them did my cock look fatter, and one of
because I don't do any of the editing. I don't do any of that anymore. So Linus does it, and he is just because he's
laughing his head off while he's doing it.
He's all self-taught, so self-taught in Photoshop. I don't know how to use Photoshop. I used to use the bodgy version. So he's learned all this, and you know, he's just playing around, and he's just.
At first it was like subtle, then it got bigger. Because I looked at one once, I thought, do my ears just look a little bigger? And I'm looking, and then next time they were a bit bigger again, a bit bigger. Then the nose, and then
just pissing himself.
And
laughing.
the one in the posing trunks where the cock was all swollen. And someone goes, "Is that swollen?"
And he goes, "Oh, I'm sure like some of the people are that stupid that they'll just see the thumbnail and then go and not even or even watch the video and go, oh Jesus, you know, and like blame it on steroids." And
I think there were some silly comments.
Yeah. And like and
someone's like, "Who's doing this?"
And then the comments started coming through that people like were pissing themselves, laughing, having a laugh. But then every now and then you get someone
a serious one.
It's like, oh, it's just a joke. Like when my dad sold his house and the had a sign out the front for the real estate agent, and and these days the real estate agent has to have a picture of himself on the sign.
Oh.
and it was a young lady, and someone had come along and done the best, like blacked out the teeth. So I was like, this attractive young woman, real estate, but
her teeth were missing.
Yeah, looked as though she had meth mouth, and it was like the most, like you looked at it and you just couldn't stop laughing.
Surprised she didn't come back with the liquid paper.
Yeah. Like I just could not stop looking, because every time I'd go and see my dad, I'd be like pissing myself laughing, and that's what he's doing.
I want to know, when they sell a house though, and they put the sold on it, I've seen people move into a house and still live there, and the sign's still out the front. Do they have to leave it there for a long time? Or are they just too lazy to move the fucking sign?
No, well, it's the real estate agent's thing. So
but once I brought the house, I'd pull that fucking sold sign down.
Yeah.
But I've seen some places leave it for like weeks.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
Why you still got the sign there?
Yeah, I'd be telling the agent to get rid
I'll just
of it.
take it down and put it in the driveway somewhere.
yeah, or burn it.
Once it's sold, I'd be pulling that down straight away.
But so have you noticed anything after post-surgery? Was it a success? Pain? Tinges?
It was annoying and stuff and everything else. Then you had to go through to start light again. For a minute it was feeling good, but now it's not. But what I've noticed is this side here, I've got to get it looked at. It's so sore because for the years and for the last 6 years, it's been compensating for this side, and now it's just like I feel like I've pinched something here, or something could be out, but also in the lat area. You ever had it where it comes out there, and you go to a place and they got to push it back in? They put their thumbs right up into your scapula type or lat. Because when I went to press here now, this hurts, but I also get pain in the lat area, so I'm thinking something's out. So yeah, it's just been shit.
So
it was good for a little bit, and then.
But there's no like.
No, I think I might have seen a little bit of a bulge on the back of the tricep here, like where before it was dead straight. Now there's like a little. See a little stick out.
And does it feel like?
Like if I flex it now, it feels a bit harder. Before, when I went to flex it, you couldn't really flex it.
Okay.
It was just soft, but now it feels a bit harder. You want to feel at the back there?
I'll get
I'll
Matt.
come down.
I'll get Matt to.
You're not allowed to see him, but at the back it feels a bit tighter now.
Yeah. That's good.
He is still a bit soft when you push on it.
Yeah.
But the backs. Sam couldn't come in front of the camera. It would undisclose who he is.
And lift the veil.
Exactly.
But no, well, so we just said it's not really a success. Or...
It's a bit better than what it was, but like I said, at the moment I still can't train properly because this isn't super strong. Still, it's getting there a little better, but now this side's so bad I can't really. This feels like the bad side, only in the shoulder and lat thing, but I think just something's out. I just got to go. The massage gun's not really helping.
and is
I use the massage gun more on my cock.
Well,
feels good.
Someone else using one.
Feels good.
and are you still going through insurance, or is it?
Oh, yeah, it's still going. Well, last I saw him was a few months ago, and I spoke to another guy that was with him on a conference call, and he's like, "It's really nice to see you." And he's like, and the guy who I spoke to, the other lawyer, he's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're so upfront and honest." I said, "Well, I've got nothing to lie about." And we talked about how the other side could have photos of me. Look, I said, I've never denied me going to the gym. I still go to the gym more for mental and just to do something. I said, but how I train now, I said, they can film me however they want. I don't train like I used to train. I'm using half the weight in this arm, so I don't care if they film me doing exercises, because I said it's not even about me being in the gym. My job was, yes, part of it's training, but if the muscles, half of it's gone because of a car accident, and so I can't compete. Competing is where you make more money with contracts and shit, so if I can't do that, then, you know, my job is really getting on stage competing. If you compete and do well, everything else just falls into place with sponsorships, endorsements and shit. So they can say, one of them tried to say, well, you're still working, you're going to the gym. I said, well, that's not my job, that's only part of the job. But I can't even do that properly, so...
Yeah.
But, you know, the shit they come out with, and then, I think they were up to, like, the money for pain and suffering, the money for what I've spent on hospital bills and shit over the last 6 years. Even though insurance pays for some, you're still out of pocket a bit. And then the money from you've lost a bit, and then they're arguing over future earnings,
and
saying that I'd only make this much if I was still doing it, and this and that. Then other bodybuilders have come out who are competing now, saying, no, if Lee was still competing now, like how I looked at the universe, but Fuller 7 years ago, if I came out looking like that now, I'd still be doing very well in the 212s and maybe even winning some of the smaller 212 shows, so it'd be worth a lot more. So that's what they were last fighting over. Oh, look at that, let's overdose on the equal.
Yeah, I'm stealing as much as I can.
And have you ever had... Oh, he's got me onto the oat milk.
Someone just mentioned that to me the other day. Does it taste okay?
Because I went
How do they milk an oat is what I want to know.
Well,
I've seen
He's the expert on
I've seen the oat milk in those little containers.
Look,
it's near the soy shit and all that.
Because I my cholesterol's getting up for whatever reason.
I normally have the lactate-free skim milk in there.
But yeah, no. So he has.
Soy milk's no good for you, they reckon, is it? Soy, reckon they cut your testosterone level down and makes you fucking feminine.
What is that meant to be about, mate? You're homophobic, mate. Jake. Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah.
You a soy boy?
Yeah. He's
Doubles down.
he doesn't like testosterone.
But does the oat milk taste okay? Does it taste like milk, or does it have an oaty taste to it?
It's got a different taste. The first
But
time
not
you
a bad taste, or?
The first time you taste it, you go because
Like the first time you get a load in your mouth, it's sort of shocking at first.
I don't mind that.
Yeah. It's more just it's more just the shock of it.
And then years later, it's just normal.
It's like medicine.
So the first, because feeding kids is
But you played a plane coming into the station and train coming in. Open up.
no, but like that they're like they equate something tasting different to being bad, whereas like the first time you take a sip, it's like whatever. But then by the time I finish it,
Because you're expecting it to be like milk and it doesn't taste.
Yeah, it tastes different, but that doesn't mean it doesn't taste good. And
Does it taste just like maybe if you had like a smoothie type thing with oats in it or something?
I'd say it's got a slightly nutty undertone.
And everyone likes nuts in their mouth.
Well,
Can you get like flavoured like vanilla oat milk and that like you can with the others, or is it just the one?
I think you could get whatever you wanted. It just depends on how much sugar and flavouring you want to put in it.
Yeah.